Hey, Diana Olick joining us now. Diana, let's do this as opposed to tell us what's happening right now, but also give us kind of a lesson in how the mortgage market moves when you have these kinds of rapid and violent changes in rates.
Well, it's really actually hard to tell, Brian, because we only get one read on mortgage rates per day. We get that from Mortgage News Daily. Actually, CNBC gets that every morning because Mortgage News Daily runs those morning numbers. But usually others will get that weekly rate. We get that from the Mortgage Bankers Association and from Freddie Mac, and that's kind of a general look at the whole week. But on this daily one, we've seen a lot of, day-to-day volatility, as of course we have in the stock market. So after falling last week, the average rate on the 30-year fix actually took a big leap higher this morning because, again, of those rising bond yields. It rose 15 basis points to 6.75%. But I would also note that Friday's early rate was revised higher later in the day, again, because of bond yields. So any upside to that huge stock market sell-off for mortgage rates is now erased. In the rates, at least. We're right back to that very tight range that mortgage rates have been in really for the last month and a half. But if you look and go back to the start of this year, rates were over 7%. And then they dropped sharply in February. During February, pending home sales, which are a measure of signed contracts on existing homes, so that's people out making deals when rates were dropping, they only rose 2% from January despite a lot more inventory on the market. And they were still close to 4% lower than last February. Now, the most current data that I like to use for housing demand, though, is the weekly mortgage applications. And while they have been moving higher recently from home buyers, they're wobbling in another tight range that is still well below where we were pre-pandemic. And when mortgage rates were falling in February, mortgage demand from home buyers was also falling. Usually those go in opposite directions. So it all comes down to what I keep hearing from housing experts, which is that mortgage rates are falling, but for all the wrong reasons for home buyers, reasons that don't make consumers want to go out and make a huge purchase like a home.